Good morning, everyone. So today we got something really cool. This is the new 2024 Chevy Blazer EV. So they do make a gas-powered version of this. It's a totally different car with the same nameplate, but this is the all-electric version rather than the gas-powered version. And this is in the new Galaxy Gray metallic color. Pretty cool, buddy. Pretty cool. It's like a purple, kinda, depending on how the sunlight hits it. You can tell here it's kind of got the blue, little blue stripes there to let you know it's an EV. This is the RS trim level, so this is one of the upper level trims. Really nice wheels. 22-inch wheels. Yeah, so this is all black. It's got like there's like a black patterned plastic right there. This is all red. This is really neat. You can see there's kind of an animation when it was going around. You got some carpet floor mats in here. And then you got a little bit of storage down in here. You have a shallow pocket right there, and then you have a deeper one right there. The seats will, of course, fold down flat. This Galaxy Gray is such a cool color. It's like some purple and silver all mixed together. 22-inch wheels, massive. All right, let's take a seat back here. All right, so this does have an optional package where you have heated seats in the back, so that's pretty awesome. Ton of room. And the cloth material is very, very thick. It's almost like, I want to say it's almost like a suede. Like the headrests are even like, looks like a suede type material. Cup holders, of course. Really nice. Cool vents here. These turn. It's got like a red accent around them. All right, so these start in low 50s. The RS trim does. It starts at around 52.3 or 53.2. But with all the options on it, this is around 54,595. So, because this does have what's called the RS Driver Convenience and Confidence Package. So that's actually, because this is what's called a launch edition, it's one of the first ones that come out, you actually get that package credited back to you. It's a $2,600 package, and it gives you quite a few safety features I'll go over with you in the cabin. But essentially you get that for free. So all you're really paying is destination, and you get all that stuff added on. So stickers $54,595. Here, let's hop in here. So this is pretty neat. So EVs are very interesting. So what I did was, there's no start button. All you do is, as soon as the key fob is in the vehicle, you just put your foot on the brake, and the car starts. That's it. And you'll also notice the shifter's a little bit different. So you see there, it has park, and then, you know, drive, reverse, neutral. So if you just press this silver button in, that's park. Then if you put your foot on the brake, now it won't. Oh, okay, there. Yeah. So if you pull towards you and down, that's drive. If you pull forward and up, that's reverse. And if you just pull towards you, that's neutral. And then press P for park. You got 3 vents on the inside here, again with the red accents. The sun's kind of shining on that. You can kind of see it. Hopefully when I drive around a little bit, you can kind of see what that looks like. But screen, absolutely massive. You'll notice a lot of the stuff is actually screen oriented now. There's not a lot of physical buttons anymore. There's still, you got the parking brake here, your lane keeping, memory seats, of course. But other than that, everything is on here. Like vehicle status, you can check out a few things in here. Tire pressures, looks like it, yeah, it'll show you your kilowatt hours that you're using, how many miles per kilowatt hour. And you can touch on the little part here too that shows you like tire pressures. You could spin this around, take a look at a few things. Pretty cool. You can also do one pedal driving, so where if you give it some gas and then as soon as you let off the gas, it'll start to brake for you. You don't actually have to press the brake pedal. It'll brake as soon as you let your foot off, which some people like that. It's hit or miss for me. Sometimes I'm okay with it, sometimes not so much. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's just a timer, so if you sit in here for an hour, it'll shut itself off. Cooled seats, heated seats. Get your rear camera. So this is another part of the package here. You get the rear camera mirror so that you can also flip it to a piece of glass if you want to actually see out the back. But if not, there's also the camera there for you. Blind spot monitors. Oh, here's what I didn't actually show you. I'm actually gonna pop the hood. This is the coolest part. Wait till you see all the stuff under here. Just kidding. Just kidding. It is just a bunch of plastic covers and a bunch of top off for the different fluids. I was just kidding. There's nothing in there. All the batteries and everything is underneath the car. I thought that was funny. It's always fun to show people that. And they're like, there's nothing in there. Yep, exactly. Yep, and of course you got the heads-up display. That's also part of that package. Very, very nice. Also, if you don't want to, so the way you turn the vehicle off, you take the fob out of the vehicle. Once you put it in park, as soon as you open the door, the car shuts off. So you don't have to actually turn anything off. It does it for you. Or, what I kind of like to do, just to be on the safe side, there's this car and it says off. Press that. It turns off the car. So you can turn it off that way too. But I want to play around with this just for a second, and then we'll hit the road here. Yeah, you got maps built in now, so everything's Google-based with Chevy now. This is kind of one of the first models they came out with where I'm a bit skeptical, but there is no longer any more Apple CarPlay or Android Auto capability. They did away with it for Chevys moving forward from 24 into, I guess, forever. It's all Google-based now, so you have to pay for a data plan through OnStar. And then you get to use Google Maps on here. So that's kind of how they do that. Yeah, nice. You got 2 USB Type-Cs in here. And then you got your wireless charger right here. That's standard. You got a Type-C in here too, and an outlet. All right. Yep, heated steering wheels down here. Cruise control's adaptive. Let's take this thing for a ride, guys. All right, we are ready. And I didn't really have much time under the hood to talk to you about anything going on under there, but this is it's not dual motor, it's a single electric motor. It makes 340 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque. So I'm actually pretty curious to see what that can do. My GoPro is getting in the way of my vision. There's also a paddle on the back on the left side here where if you want to brake, it's regens the brakes. See? Nice and gradual too, it's nice. I didn't use the brake pedal, I just used this paddle here to slow down. Nice. Okay. Obviously, being an EV, insanely quiet. New Chevys now seem to come with a lot chunkier of a steering wheel. I actually like that. It feels very nice. Oh geez, I had the heated steering wheel on and I had no idea. I knew I pressed the button, but I thought I turned it off. That's what wonder why the steering wheel was hotter than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, you can kind of see, can't look over too much obviously, but you can see over there if you can kind of peek over. There's the sun kind of reflects off of the red trim on the vent there. Looks really cool. And then there's a red stitching all around. There's actually somewhat of a blue stitching just in this part right there. And it's like a suede-like material. It feels very upscale. And despite having 22-inch wheels on it, you don't really feel a ton of bumps. This is a very quiet and comfortable cabin. Use the steering wheel paddle for that. Handles pretty well for how heavy it is. It gives you that fake speaker sound just to make you feel like you're zooming. Pickup's pretty good though, even coming up the hill there. Like I said, with EVs, they're a lot heavier because of all the batteries, but so it's good that it has all the power that it has. It's 340 horsepower, feels pretty good for this. You don't really need any more than that, because then it would just be very quick, and you don't really technically need that. But yeah, no, the power is actually pretty good for the size here. And the power torque, the torque curve is just different from EVs to gas engines. It's a lot more instantaneous. Actually, yeah, the pickup really isn't that bad. Electric vehicles are just a little more fun acceleration-wise, just because the torque is so instantaneous. I was going to actually say there are two, adding on to the safety features that are in that package that you get, there are two new ones that I have not seen in Chevys yet. There is what's called side bicyclist alert, which you can figure out what that does probably. And there is also front intersection automatic braking. So if you're at an intersection, it'll automatically slam the brakes. I don't know. That I haven't tested that out. I don't know if it's... I'd have to look into it more. I don't know if it's if you come into the intersection and somebody like runs a red light. I'm assuming for situations like that. But I thought that was pretty interesting. You might be able to change the sensitivity with how hard that brakes. Because I've done that paddle before on other EVs and it wasn't quite that aggressive. And I believe there is a setting you can change for that. Alright. Here we go. Hey, got up to the ramp speed pretty quick. A lot of traffic this afternoon. This is very quiet. I really have to get used to this. The EVs are becoming more and more popular, so I should probably get used to how quiet things are. It's very, very interesting. In a good way. I mean, I actually like that. The whole no engine noise thing is something definitely to get used to. That's so fun to do. It's almost cartoonish because it's so instant. I mean, this is by far not the most powerful EV out there, but it'll still put a smile on your face, trust me. It's just a very different feeling compared to how a gas vehicle would accelerate. What it lacks in engine noise, it makes up for in actually just sheer movement. Right. And that's it. Alright, foot is off the brake. I'm going to see if it does it. Okay, yeah, I didn't have to turn the car off. Cool. Nice. Well, I am very, very impressed with this. Now, I will say, I'm sure for a lot of people, they might agree 55, 54 grand is a little bit for a vehicle for most people, but in terms of the EV market, I mean, this stuff's only going to get cheaper. The technology is going to become more widely available, and they're going to have a lot more options to choose from. This is just the beginning of what I think is going to be a pretty cool future. I just want to see if I lock it. I didn't know if it... Sometimes it does the animations. Maybe... Oh, yeah, there we go. That's kind of cool. It goes from... There we go. Nice. It does the same thing when it's charging, too. It actually fills up that whole entire light bar as it charges. So it only lights up halfway if it's at 50% charge, which is pretty neat. And then this is also where you plug it in. There's two little textured pieces right there, like they come out of the paint there. That shows you where to press. And it's a nice little animation to get to your charge port. And then you can plug that in, and there's also fast charging capability. And then just press that button, it goes right back up. Pretty neat. And then there's also there's a trunk button right there. You can power fold your mirrors. This pretty much has just about everything. I think the only thing it's missing is a sunroof. And I still can't get over that color. The Galaxy Gray is a really cool option. It's like a purple, silver, really neat. Well, obviously, thank you very much to Blaise Alexander Chevrolet in Muncy, PA for allowing me to showcase their vehicles. I really appreciate it, guys. And I will see you in the next one.